Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the first full week of December 2018. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, we've got a full show this time. We'll catch you up on last week's Panther and Pantherette basketball games. We will go to the Hall of Honor to see the 13th annual ceremonies that was held Monday night. And, of course, catch you up on those Duncanville Panther football players as they played the region semifinals last week. And let's do that right now.
It's fall, it's Texas, it's Duncanville. Time for the high school football and time for the Panther Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News, which highlights of last week's Duncanville Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panthers Den Show is brought to us by Jane's Memorial Chapel, Leon Miller Commercial Properties, Todd and Jerry at Fry Integra Insurance Services, John and Janelle at Pope Financial Services of Raymond James and Associates, Ben Franklin Apothecary and Kitchens Deli, Chubby's Family Restaurants, Rick and Jamie at Ben Franklin Plumbing. And now, in the Panthers Den, here's John.
Hello, Duncanville football fans, and welcome back to the Panthers Den Show. Well, the Panthers played Arlington Lamar in the Region 1 semifinals, and here's the highlights. On a weather-threatening Friday night in Mansfield, the Panthers met Arlington Lamar from District 4 6A, who had thankfully eliminated two West Texas teams to reach this Region 1 semifinal game. The Panthers won the toss and elected to defer, so we'll kick off to start this game. After the touchback kickoff, the Vikings have a great drive started with this 34-yard run on the first play, tackled by Stacy Brown. 2 plays later, this pass completion gets them to the Duncanville 30 and another first down. This pass put them on the 4 thanks to a saving tackle by Thalen Scott. 2 incomplete passes, and this losing run forced a field goal try. That's good. So with 2.5 minutes gone in the game, it's 3-0 Vikings. After the ensuing kickoff, Tristan picks up 11 yards to the Panther 47-yard line. And then 4 plays later, Jaquindon goes for 9 yards to the Lamar 33. Gaisy Smith picks up 8 to the Lamar 13. Then Jaquindon fakes the handoff to Tristan, shakes off a tackler, and heads left to the house. Victor adds the point after touchdown kick. So with 4:40 left in the first quarter, it's 7-3 Panthers. After the ensuing touchback kickoff by Victor, the Vikings complete this pass for 17 yards when the receiver is run out of bounds by Stacy Brown. Then they complete this pass for 34 yards to the Panther 21-yard line, over his head but saved by Treshawn. Lamar gets to the Panther 4-yard line but have 4th down, so have to settle for another field goal with a couple of minutes left in the first quarter, and after one, it's 7-6 Panthers.
Jane's Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick Janes and his family, the owners of Jane's Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and Jane's serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to Jane's Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
In the second quarter, after the Panthers had to punt, Braylon Carroll makes a backfield tackle. Then, on 3rd and 12, Stacy Brown picks off this pass at the Panther 22 and takes it to the Viking 31. A couple of plays later, Jaquindon goes for 11 yards and doesn't like the way the tackler gets off of him. From the 5, Tristan takes it in on the left side of the line. Touchdown. Victor's PAT makes it 14-6 Panthers, 5 minutes into the second quarter. After the ensuing kickoff, Lamar is forced to punt after some penalties, and in our lifetime we may never see a longer punt than this. 71 yards. And the return by Kareen Howard, minus a penalty on Jermel Bryant, put the Panthers at their 13-yard line, 1st and 10. But Anthony Cruz's punt is mishit and bounced backwards and nets only 18 yards. The Vikings ran 7 plays, mostly incomplete passes, and on 4th and 9, this incomplete pass turned the ball back to the Panthers. The Panthers were able to run 4 plays when, with 12 seconds left in the first half, the weather delay of at least 30 minutes happened. They agreed to run off those last 12 seconds, so it's halftime, 14-6, Panthers.
Chubby's Family Restaurant on Cockrell Hill at Skyline is your full-service restaurant for Duncanville. Open from 6 to 9, Monday through Thursdays, till 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. They feature traditional American cuisine. They offer takeout and delivery and are one of the very best catering restaurants in the area. Call 972-298-1270 and find out for yourself.
Leon Miller Commercial Properties is a proud sponsor of the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News, as he enjoys helping to promote our DHS athletes as no one else does. Leon owns office and retail space in the heart of Duncanville on Main Street. If you are looking for convenient, accessible, and well-kept space for rent, call Leon at 972-709-7181. He will fix you up.
About 3 hours later, the weather got good enough to resume play. So after receiving the second half kickoff, on 2nd down, Jaquindon goes for 18 yards. Then Jaquindon passes to Zariah Beeson, who avoids one tackler and goes 63 yards to the Lamar 2-yard line. 2 plays later, Tristan pay dirt. Victor added the PAT, so a little over 2 minutes into the third quarter, it's now 21-6 Panthers. Victor's ensuing kickoff is returned 49 yards to midfield. But it's 4th and 12, and Ennis Rakestraw is on the pass defense job, and he does it. Ball comes back to the Panthers. It's 3rd down and 8 at the Panthers' 30-yard line, and Jaquindon spots Roderick Daniels Jr. over the middle. Ring him up, ring him up. Victor, PAT. Panthers 28, Arlington Lamar 6, with less than half of the third quarter remaining. Once again, the returner on the ensuing kickoff gets 45 yards to midfield. Kind of stopped by Savion, Persley. But on defensive plays like this by Charleston Chaddock and Kamira Kinney, guess what? They punted. The Panthers have 3rd and 1 at their own 44 when Jaquindon goes for 31 yards. A couple of plays later, Guyassi goes for 21 yards to the 3-yard line. And then Jaquindon takes it around the right side. Touchdown. Victor makes it 35-6 after 3 quarters in this Region 1 semifinal playoff game.
A longtime sponsor of the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News is Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, your punctual plumber. Rick and Jamie have been serving the plumbing needs for the Duncanville area since 1984. Remember, their slogan is, if there's any delay, it's you we pay. Make an appointment and be confident that they will be there on time. Call 972-298-6054 and see for yourself. That's Benjamin Franklin Plumbing.
In the fourth quarter, Lamar has 4th and 5, and Thalian Scott plays some pass defense, and the ball comes back to the Panthers. The Panthers keep it on the ground. Guyassi goes for 5 to the 8. But with 4th and 6, Victor comes in and pops a 23-yard field goal to make it 38-6 Panthers. After a punt, after the ensuing kickoff, the Panthers reserves are getting some time as Markalen Crowell is in at quarterback, and he hands off to Savion for 10 yards. Here's another look. Then Jeremiah Payne goes for 19. Markellen keeps for 9. And then Javon Fountain goes for 6. 2 plays later, DeMarcus Jackson gets the last 4. Victor added the PAT. It's over. Final, Panthers 45 and Arlington Lamar 6. AD Clint Harper congratulates Coach Samples and presents him and the team with the Region Semifinals trophy. Next game, Saturday, Frisco. This year we've had a lot to choose from, but each show we have a play of the week. And in the region semifinal game against Lamar, it happened late in the third quarter when Jaquindon passes to Zara Beeson, who sheds 1 tackler and proceeds 63 yards to the Viking 2-yard line, leading to touchdown number 3 for the Panthers and a 2-score lead, and that's why it's the play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to us by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James. For all your investment needs, call John at 972-780-0533 or come by 222 East Wheatland right here in Duncanville. It's the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James.
Also, we have a hit of the week. And against Lamar, it happened early in the second quarter when the Braylon Carroll makes this backfield tackle a slam dunk to force yet another punt. And that's why it's the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is brought to us by Ben Franklin Apothecary, located at 302 North Main Street in the heart of downtown Duncanville. Shop for unique gifts, take care of any pharmaceutical needs, or enjoy lunch at Kitchen's Deli Sandwich Shop. Call 972-298-1147 or visit online for more information.
So next up is the Region 1 Finals, and here's the deal. The FUIL Region 1 Finals will be played at Frisco's Ford Center at the Star, which is at 9 Cowboy Way off of the Dallas North Tollway. The game is going to be Saturday afternoon at 4:30. It's inside versus South Lake Carroll. And this will be the first time anybody can remember football versus the Dragons. Once again, the Panthers, Duncanville is the home team. See you there. The Panthers and the Pantherette basketball teams are into their season.